Hey y'all. So as I sit in my cozy corner, kind of wanted to, I was kind of giving myself a pep talk, but I thought maybe I should give someone else this encouraging message. So here I am with Mr. Ducky. So for those that don't know, I've took my blog and started to venture out, um, take the journey, as I call my brand, my blog, into another stage, another level of um, reaching new heights, shall I say. And for those that know, I love to write. Writing has always been something that came natural to me, whether it was a poem, whether it was a story, whether it was just writing letters. I can just express myself better with writing. I guess it's an autistic thing. Most of us are good writers. Um, Not very good at talking or speaking. Because oftentimes we're misunderstood. Maybe because we're too wordy or, too elaborate, sometimes too intense. So we just don't get the message across verbally like everyone else. And I know that. I know I have a problem with speaking. So I don't speak most of the time. Unless you know me, that's different. If you know I'm comfortable around you, then I speak to you. We talk, we chop it up. But for most of the time, I don't really say a whole lot of things. But I started this new journey of vlogs and talking about mental health. And I started speaking about it, like I said, because a lot of people around me was really tired of hearing about the things I was going through or things I've overcame and you know. So I was like, why not tell people that hasn't heard it, right? So then I started doing these videos and these little habits that I try to implement throughout the day, throughout the week or whatever, really trying to create better habits while staying disciplined with recording, like a dual thing. So I record in order to stay disciplined, if that makes sense. It don't have to make sense to y'all. It makes perfect sense to me. It's the perfect motivation. So I do these things and I know people are like, oh, don't get discouraged or oh, you gotta keep posting, keep going, keep going. And I hear you. I do. I do. I hear y'all in the back rooting for me, saying, keep going, keep going. And it's nice to hear that. But I get discouraged a whole lot. Like, like even with my blogs. So when I was blogging, I was getting discouraged a whole lot then. I was like, man, nobody's really reading it. Nobody's really, nobody. It's so many people in the world. I know these people, and they're still not, supporting me. Why isn't the world gravitating to such an important topic? And so I get discouraged. I look at other people's stuff, and I'm like, damn, they got this, this, and that, and I get into this down cycle of comparing my content, and it leads to a terrible roller coaster of like emotional roller coaster of self-doubt. And then ultimately I just talk myself out of it. Like, it's a really, really bad habit of mine. And I'm trying to break away from that. But here we are again. Just like I felt with my blog. And I was like, no, it's not people watching. And sometimes, like I said, I get discouraged. I back all the way away. I never pursue the one thing that I'm good at because I'm so filled with self-doubt. Like I believe sometimes my self-doubt could be louder, you know, than anybody else around me. Everybody could cheer me on. Everybody could be like, "Yeah, keep going, girl. You're doing a good job." And my self-doubt is like, "Bitch, what do you think you're doing? What do you think? What is happening? You thought you could? You think you can come up this way? Like you can get a community? You can, you know, change the world? Something such a large scale to say, you know?" And it's a big thing once you think about it to be like, man, I really want to change. I really want to play a part in changing the world by changing myself and encouraging others to do the same if they're on the same path, you know. And it's so discouraging sometimes, but I just want to tell myself first and foremost, anybody else out there, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the things that bring you joy, things that make you happy. Don't let self doubt overtake your mind because it will. And we'll gladly let it because sometimes we just sit in it and we just sit and be like, like I do. I will just throw away the plan completely because self doubt will take over. But we have to overcome that part. And the way you overcome self doubt is believing in yourself. We must start believing in ourselves. And it's easier said than done because a lot of people have their struggle with self belief. I struggle with self belief. I'm more than a W-2. I'm more than an employee. You know, I see myself higher in doing something magnificent. And I see that as an ultimate goal. I've always have. So I have to keep following that passion, keep following that dream, and just know that one day it'll pay off. One day the world will get it. One day this will be a topic that no one can avoid. So if you're out there and a dreamer like I am, hey, how you doing, Mr. Ducky? Uh, keep dreaming. Keep fighting for the dream. And don't lose sight of who you need to become to make that happen. You know. So, self encouragement is one thing we need to adopt and make that into a habit because like I told y'all, the world could be encouraging you. You could have so many people rooting you on in your corner. But if you don't believe in yourself, then none of their opinion matters. Self-belief is so powerful, and it's the only way to make your dreams come true. I know that sounds cliche as hell, but I'm saying The power of believing in yourself is amazing. It takes you so far, further than you ever imagined, further than any job could. The only thing about self-belief is you gotta stay consistent. You gotta stick with that self-belief all the way through. Even if you have to be your own cheerleader, your own fan base, nobody's gonna believe you. You're nobody. Who do you think you are? Oh, I know you. Oh, I went to school with you. Change the world. Oh, you're crazy. You're delulu, as they say now. Guess I gotta be delulu and see how far the journey takes me. So, don't give up on yourself. And if you're like me, you're starting something new and you just get discouraged, keep pushing every single day. And one day, all your consistency will pay off. That was told to me by someone very recent. Shout out to you for making me remember that, having that come back to my remembrance. Yeah. I gotta keep going. And you got to too. And together, as dreamers, we could change the world for good, for the better. All right, y'all.